This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. Hello, Nikki News on Narcissism. Good to see you, gorgeous. Now, y'all know my rule, right, for Thursdays. I think everybody knows it by now. I do not go live. Unless there is something in the culture that needs to be talked about. Okay, I think we all know this by now. And sincerely, y'all, when I saw this article today, I thought about what I'm about to show you. This is not to alarm the culture at all. This is to make the culture aware. Because the state of Black media, as we know it, could be in jeopardy. With that being said, higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. I hope all is well with each and every single one of you. Give me one moment here. And y'all, I'm here because we gotta talk. We just got to talk. We just got to talk this evening because what I'm gonna show y'all tonight, when y'all see how I took this itch and made this smile, y'all gonna be like, oh shit, Braylon does know his shit. And this is not for the people who watch one show, only care about one show. So if you about that energy, this is not the live for you. But if you care about black media and the state of black media, what it could be, then you need to stick around. Because believe me, we got a lot to discuss this evening. So with that being said, let me get this up here just to give everybody the lay of the land, okay? So I'm going to take this banner down for a minute. I'm going to take this beautiful comment down for a minute. This is the lay of the land, everybody. Disney has no black network. NBC Universal has no black network, but black people watch Bravo. Warner Bros. Discovery has the Oprah Winfrey Network. Fox has Fox Soul. Nexstar Media Group, Inc. has no black network. And BET, Black Entertainment Television, is owned by Paramount. So everybody got the lay of the land, right? Everybody got the lay of the land, right? Everybody got the lay of the land. Okay. You probably are wondering, Bray, where did I see that Shark take? Where did I see that Shark thumbnail before, right? And give me a moment. My laptop is okay. There we go. We're back. We be Zach. Let me get back to my media assets here, because I'm a dog walk this one. Walk this one here. Give me a moment. So you saw this thumbnail right here, and I know what you guys are thinking. Bray, why in the hell are you doing this? Everything I do has a reason. Everything I do has a reason. Let me show y'all this. Let me take this down. And put this banner back up. Now, this is allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Let me show y'all the channel. Does anybody remember when I did this video right here? This video right here that says that $40 billion shark is circling hard and the chum of non-existent creativity is in the water. Do y'all remember why I did that video? I did this video right here 3 months ago. 3 months ago. Because Warner Brothers Discovery is separating the linear cable networks from the studios and the streamers. I want everybody to get this right now. Fuck the one show y'all watch. I am trying to help y'all still be able to have a network that looks like us, sound like us, and move like us. The assignment is bigger than that fucking show. I want you to follow me here, okay? Like I said, the linear cable networks is separating from the studios and the streamers. The linear cable networks is separating from the studios and the streamers. There was an article that split will be happening in April of 2026. Okay. Now, if you know NBC Universal, I covered it first before the Today Show and NBC News even covered their own news, that they split off and they spun off all their cable channels, all their other intellectual properties into a new company called Versant. With Disney, A&E Global Media, Bob Iger said, while our competitors are leaving the business, we're staying in the business. But now Disney and Hearst Communications are exploring a potential sale of A&E Media. There's a lot of mergers and acquisitions. Follow me here, because today, this news right here, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking shit. What have I always said to y'all? If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand the move. If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. Let's go back to map of black media. Okay, let's go back to the map of black media. Once again, let me take down this beautiful comment from Nikki News and Narcissism. This is why I did an emergency town hall. Disney has no black network. NBC Universal has no black network, but black people are watching Bravo. Warner Bros. Discovery has the Oprah Winfrey Network. Fox has Fox Soul. Nexstar Media Group Incorporated has no black network, and Paramount has BET, Black Entertainment Television. Follow me here. Follow me here. Follow me here. There's a reason I'm doing this town hall. There's a reason I'm doing this town hall. There's a reason why this is the thumbnail, okay? Everything has a purpose. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Paramount exploring bid for Warner Brothers Discovery. The just merged Paramount Skydance is exploring a bid to acquire Warner Bros. Discovery, heralding potentially more change in an entertainment landscape that's seeing rapid shifts. Larry Ellison, chairman and co-founder of Oracle, is one of the richest people in the world, the patriarch of the Ellison family, which led the $8.4 billion deal that landed his son, David Ellison, Skydance Media, with control of Paramount Global. That transaction closed in August. There's been speculation since that big, new, and deep-pocketed player in Hollywood would turn its sights on Warner next, but the focus has been on Warner Brothers Studios, which is in the process of separating the company's global cable networks and linear TV. The PAR deal is currently being explored, however, it seems to be for the entire company. Now, I heard about this from Puck.com and John Campbell. It was a rumor, but y'all know me. I do not go until there is concrete proof. Okay, I'm taking this inch and making it a mile. Okay, you'll understand why I say it's an emergency breakdown town hall here in just a minute. Ellison has been looking at Warner Bros. For a while. An individual close to Paramount brass so deadline this morning. Nothing new there. He's just taking a closer look and assessing the pros and cons. Now, for those of you who may not know, there was a point in time where Peacock and Warner Bros. Discovery could combine forces, right, to go up against Netflix. So Peacock and HBO Max, and Paramount and HBO Max, right? So Peacock, HBO Max, Paramount, HBO Max. So Peacock or Paramount going with HBO Max. Follow me here, okay? Let's keep going. A report in the Wall Street Journal that PAR is preparing an offer sent Warner Brothers Discovery shares surging in the afternoon trade. They're off their highest for day, but up more than 30%. The Wall Street Journal said the bid will be mostly cash and backed by the Ellison family. Neither company will comment. Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav said yesterday that the separation of Warner Bros. Discovery and Discovery Global is on track for April. An acquisition Warner Bros. Discovery will not likely have to clear the FCC, as the company does not hold any broadcast licenses. That don't matter. It does, but it doesn't. Just follow me here. I'm going somewhere with this. That proved to be a hurdle when Skydance sought to acquire Paramount Global, the owner of CBS, and the company committed to hiring an ombudsman to take viewer complaints over news content. That said, the combination of Warner Bros. Discovery and Paramount is the type of horizontal merger that typically draws Justice Department scrutiny, as it has the potential to take the competition off the board. In the world of business, they never want a monopoly because they love diversification of the market. Okay. In this case, it will put two legacy studios, Warner Brothers and Paramount, under the same owner. And while the antitrust division is typically free of political interference, all bets are off in this administration. Even though 47 has praised the Ellisons, Warner Bros. Discovery owns CNN, a target of the president's attacks even more than CBS News ever was. Or as a source close to the billionaire born to be wired author quipped, John Malone moves in mysterious ways. So that's the article. Now let's get to the context, conjecture, and connection and why we're here. Okay. Paramount and Skydance closed their $8 billion merger, kicking off reign of new entertainment giant. Keep this picture in mind. It's going to be very important. New York, Skydance and Paramount officially closed their $8 billion merger on Thursday, kicking off the reign of a new entertainment giant after a contentious over a year-long endeavor to get the transaction over the finish line. The new company, which will trade under the PSKY ticker on Wall Street, brings Paramount's legacy Hollywood footprint, major TV networks like CBS, MTV, BET, as well streaming services, and more under the roof of a new power player, billionaire Skydance founder Dave Ellison. Today marks an exciting pivotal moment as we prepare to bring Paramount's legacy as a Hollywood institution into the future of entertainment. Ellison, who is now chairman and CEO of Paramount, the Skydance Corporation, said in a statement. He added that he aims to honor exceptional storytelling while modernizing how we make and deliver content. The merger's close came just 2 weeks after it received regulatory approval from the 47 administration. Now, while a done deal, the path toward that approval was far from smooth sailing. Months of scrutiny and turmoil surrounded the transaction, particularly amid President 47's legal battle with 60 Minutes, the crown jewel of Paramount-owned broadcast network CBS, with the scepter of the 47 administration potentially blocking the hard-fought deal with Skydance. Paramount agreed to pay a $16 million settlement to the president early July. Critics of the settlement lambasted it as a veiled bribe to appease 47 amid rising alarm over editorial independence overall. Further outrage also emerged after CBS said it was canceling Stephen Colbert's Late Show just days after the comedian sharply criticized the parent company's settlement on air. Paramount cited financial reasons, but big names both within and outside the company have questioned their motives. When still seeking approval to buy Paramount from the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, Skydance management assured regulators that it would carefully watch any perceived bias at CBS and hire ombudsmen to review any complaints about fairness in filings. Just last month, the company's general counsel maintained that the new Paramount will embody a diversity of viewpoints across the political and ideological spectrum. Also noted that it plans to take a comprehensive view of CBS to make any necessary changes. By the time the deal was approved, FCC Chairman Brendan Carr hailed the merger as an opportunity to bring more balance to the one-story CBS. Americans no longer trust the legacy national news media to report fully, accurately, and fairly. It's time for a change. I'm going to zoom in right here. I want everybody to pay attention to what I'm about to say right from this space right here, right now. Carr also pointed out other commitments from Skydance, including company assurances about ending diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives at Paramount. Okay, everybody, is everybody getting what I'm putting down? Let's go back to the fucking map of black media. Once again, I want everybody to get what I am saying here. No black network from Disney, NBC Universal, no black network, but black people watch Bravo, Warner Brothers Discovery, Oprah Winfrey Network, Fox Soul is under Fox, Nexstar Media Group Incorporated, no black network. Paramount has BET, Black Entertainment Television. Back to the headline, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Let me take down this overlay. Paramount exploring a bid for Warner Brothers Discovery. Are y'all getting what I'm saying? And I talked with my mom, and I talked with one other person. I said, is this a good foundational argument to go on YouTube with? And they said yes. If Paramount and Skydance, to make that deal happen, had to get rid of their diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives for that Paramount Skydance deal to happen. Hey, Mama B, it's good to see you, gorgeous. If Paramount Skydance had to, for them to get that $8 billion deal done, for that deal to get done, they had to get rid of their diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. What makes you think that if Paramount explores a bid for Warner Bros. Discovery to buy the whole company, that the FCC may ask Warner Brothers Discovery to get rid of their diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives, which, let's go back to the fucking map right here, okay? That could mean, ladies and gentlemen, that if Warner Bros. Discovery gets rid of their diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives, that means if Paramount buys Warner Bros. Discovery, you can't have two black networks, can you? You can't have two black networks, can you? You can't have two black networks, can you? Do you see what I'm saying here? And I have to go there with y'all for y'all to get it. Hey, Missy, good to see you, beautiful. I have to go here with y'all for y'all to get it. if Skydance Paramount, to get that $8 billion deal done, had to get rid of their diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives, and BET was up for sale at one point in time. It was Kenya Barris, 50 Cent, Shaq. It was Byron Allen. It was Tyler Perry. It was Group Black. Not really, I didn't hear no woman trying to buy BET. But ladies and gentlemen, you can't have two black networks, can you? So what do? Do you combine OWN and BET? Do you keep BET because it has a longer legacy than OWN? Or do you get rid of BET and keep OWN because Oprah is more relevant than BET? Do you see where I'm going here? So if the FCC says, hey, listen, y'all trying to do this deal, you got to get rid of the diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives at Warner Brothers Discovery for this deal to happen. What makes you think that OWN and BET can't be in these sharks' mouths? Can anybody type in the chat and just give me some assurance here? Because I have to go here with y'all. See, we do a lot of deep dive lives over here. We do after show reviews. We do our regular schmegular shows. But y'all, let me show y'all. Let me take this down. I did this video right here 3 months ago. I did that video right here 3 months ago. That because Warner Bros. Discovery is separating the linear cable networks from the studios and the streamers, OWN could be up for sale. I potentially do not want to lose OWN or BET. This is not to scare the culture. It's not. This is not to scare the culture. Once again, this is not to scare the culture. This is to inform the culture of what could potentially happen if this goes down. Okay? Is everybody following me here? Let me get a couple of ones in the chat, if I can, please. I know that's like, Bray, you really taking this inch. And I know I am. I know I'm taking this inch, but y'all also know I don't come on here with no bullshit either. Exactly, Missy. Exactly, Missy. And on all the tours that we've been on together, have I ever given y'all any false bullshit? Ever. Let me know. Because what I don't want to happen is if this deal happens and if OWN goes bye-bye, if this happens, I do not want to hear it from no damn body at all. I don't want to hear it. Not one fucking damn person better come to me and say, oh, Bray, did you know that OWN was up for sale? Excuse me, motherfuckers. Hi, Braylon right here. Hi, the Millionaire Social Media right here. Hey, guess what? I covered the separation of the linear cable networks from the studios and the streamers for Warner Bros. Discovery 3 months ago. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. And I might be the only motherfucker in this sector, and I might be the only motherfucker in Black YouTube to cover this. Because the assignment is bigger than just a fandom. Like I always say, if you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. Like, let's go back to the article. Let's go back to the article, okay? Skydance pointed to the Supreme Court's 2023 decision on affirmative action in college admissions, but such moves also have amid the 47th administration's wider crackdown DEI in the workplace, and the company cited recent federal mandates impacting employers too. Knowing that Paramount announced significant changes to its recruiting and hiring practices in February 2025, the FCC approved the merger by a 2-1 vote on July 24th. The regulator who opposed it, FCC Commissioner Ana Gomez, expressed disdain for how it all came together, pointing to months of cowardly capitulation to this administration. An unprecedented move, this once independent FCC uses vast power to pressure Paramount to broker a private legal settlement and further erode press freedom. Gomez, who was appointed by President Joe Biden, it said in a statement. She also said the agency overstepped its authority by undermining legitimate efforts to combat discrimination and expand opportunity. Paramount's new leaders will be watched particularly closely for how they deal with CBS News, given the $16 million settlement with 47 following his complaint about last fall 60 Minutes interview with his Democratic opponent, then Vice President Kamala Harris. The merger could also have ripple effects across other Paramount properties, including its late night and comedy programming. First announcing the deal in July 2024, Ellison also stressed the transition into a tech hybrid to stay competitive in today's entertainment landscape. That included plans to rebuild the Paramount Plus streaming service among wider efforts to expand direct-to-consumer offerings in a world with more entertainment options and short attention spans. Now, does anybody know about BET Plus? Tag out. I do. Do you? Let's go back. Right here. Carr pointed out to other commitments from Skydance, including company assurances about ending diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives at Paramount. Do you not think that BET Plus could not get canceled and all BET content go into Paramount Plus? Okay. Let me. Now, do you see why I said this is an emergency town hall? Do you see why I got this fucking photo up here, this thumbnail that I did? Okay. Do you see why? Do you see why I have kept this black media map for all that it is? Because I stay ahead of the shit. Okay. Now, this is an angle of it that mainstream media is not going to talk about. You are not going to hear this from Gayle King, Tony DeCopo, and Nate Burleson on CBS Sports. They will not talk about this shit. They will not. They will not talk about this shit. And nobody can tell me, no, never mind, that I'm lying. Can't nobody tell me that tomorrow morning, because today is Thursday, that tomorrow morning that they're going to do an in-depth investigation about Paramount potentially buying Warner Brothers Discovery. Ain't no way in fucking hell that Gayle King, Tony DeCopo, and Nate Burleson will talk about this. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way. Because guess what? The news that I cover here, you have not seen a fifth, quarter, or a half of any of the destinations that we've covered here on national TV. Tell me I'm lying. I'll wait for y'all answering the live chat. Let's keep going through this damn article. Okay, that's it. That's the other article. Okay. Now, here is an article from Variety.com. Dave Ellison and Paramount regime vowed to invest in Paramount Plus and hang on to cable channels and boost Nickelodeon family-friendly content. BET Networks is no longer being shopped to third-party buyers. The new leadership regime at Paramount Skydance confirmed Wednesday as top executives gathered for a wide-ranging Q&A with journalists. David Ellison, CEO of the studio that he acquired last week, told reporters that BET and its content franchises will be a key part of the new regime strategy. Ellison said the plans to operate the company with its assets intact. That is in contrast to the string of asset sales that Paramount Global and its predecessors has done in recent years. BET in particular has been shopped to a number of prospective buyers in private equity and prominent Black investors and stars, including Tyler Perry. Now, I want y'all to know this. Paramount Global is in $14.9 billion worth of debt. Warner Bros. Discovery is in $40 billion worth of debt. Okay? Now, there is a thing as good debt. I don't get why, but there's a thing as good debt. Investments, real estate, this, that, and the third, right? And so, with that being said, they're saying that BET's going to stay under Paramount for now. That's what they said. I don't believe that bullshit for one fucking damn second, and neither should you. I don't believe it. Now, for those of you who are wondering what's a part of BET, I'm glad you asked. BET, VH1, for those of you saying VH1 is under MTV control, that was true a long time ago. VH1 moved from MTV's control over to BET's control a couple of years ago. So you got BET, VH1, you got BET Studios, you got their live events division, you got BET.com, the digital assets. Now, personally, if I'm Paramount, right, because I got to get rid of my $14.9 billion of debt, okay, and just for the fucking fun of it, let's do 14.9 billion plus 40 billion. Right here. So that's 54. Let me make sure I get that right. Let me translate that number because, child, I think that's $549 billion. I think that's it. Yep, $54.9 billion. Okay, that's how much debt both companies will have if they combine. Now, Warner Bros. Discovery's debt has dropped a little bit to $37 billion worth of debt. But either way, it is more debt combined. Okay? Now, if you don't think that the first things that will go is one of these two networks, you are out your ever-loving fucking mind. I just want you to know that shit. Now, of course, they're going to keep CBS. That's a national cable net. That's a national broadcaster. They're not going to get rid of that. Warner Brothers Discovery really doesn't have, the WB anymore. But I bet you this much, though. Remember when I talked about this map right here? And I'm going to use this map a lot tonight, so just follow me here. Remember when I said that Nexstar Media Group Incorporated has no black network? I want to bring something up to y'all real quick. Right here. I want to bring this up. Nexstar Media Group owns 75% of the CW. Right here, with Paramount Skydance Corporation and Warner Bros. Discovery, CBS Corporation, and Warner Bros. Respective successor companies, each retain a 12.5% ownership stake in the CW. Okay, like I said, Nexstar Media Group owns 75%, while Paramount Skydance Global and Warner Bros. Discovery owns a 12.5% stake. Now, Could they do own studios to create content for the CW? Sure, they could. Absolutely. They absolutely could. Now, remember all those different properties of BET. Remember when I said there was a very important picture that we need to remember, right? Remember when I said that earlier? This picture right here. This is the Paramount Pictures lot right here. If I was Paramount Global and I just bought Warner Bros. Discovery, right, for however much they're going to buy it for, and we got $54.9 billion worth of debt, I want to sell BET. I would throw in this right here. I'm only doing this because my finger here is going to look here when it comes out. I would put this into the BET deal. Now, for those of you who are saying, Bray, there ain't no way in hell those white people are going to put Paramount Pictures lot, a story lot in Hollywood, into the BET deal. Once again, if these two companies combined their debts, they would be having $54.9 billion worth of debt. You're going to have to sell some shit. You're going to have to sell some shit. You're going to have to sell some shit. Now, how could this work for BET? Well, you got BET, right? You got VH1. Make BET the Ebony magazine for all the established black talent. Make VH1 the Jet magazine for all the upcoming talent. There it is. Now, if you have this backlot, now you're creating content for BET. I almost forgot to tell you BET Plus is a part of the BET Media Group. With that being said, now with BET Studios, you got BET. You produce content for BET. You produce content for VH1. You produce content for BET Plus, and you are producing content for what? The CW, because they own a 12.5% ownership stake. And then you think about all the other streamers and television networks, right? So I'm bringing it all together for you, okay? Now, I do want to bring up this article right here. I do want to bring it up. And I'm going to bring up a particular part here. Now, I read this article. When did I read this article, child? Give me a moment. And literally, this is all in real time, y'all. This is all in real time. Let me go back to my lives. So right here, I read this article 3 days ago from the Wall Street Journal. 3 days ago. Right here, Paramount Skydance plots cable revival. Now, something very interesting about this right here, the company also plans to improve Paramount's streaming offering, cut more than $2 billion in costs, and build up its studio and video game business, right? Here's something interesting. Executives intend to revive the networks without increasing spending on them. Now, what industry do you know that has ever made themselves better by not investing in them? 50 Cent, I think he was also contemplating, absolutely. But what industry do you know that has never invested in themselves with spending? I'm going to say that one more time. What industry or industries do you know that do not rise higher without investing money into it? Tell me one. Now, I want to go to a particular part of this article right here. Go to a particular part. Right here. Paramount Skydance might trim the number of networks it keeps. Now, come on. Like Miss C said, now, Bray, you be doing on your research. Said a person familiar with the situation, something that Paramount tried to do a few years ago and scrapped. Right here. However, if they keep it, Former Netflix executive Cindy Holland, who now heads streaming at Paramount Skydance, has said internally she wants more premium shows for BET Plus, even if it means spending more money, a person familiar with the matter said. Instead of greenlighting the next seasons of popular BET originals like Tyler Perry's Divorced Sisters, that means Divorced Sisters could be over and out. Kaput, dunzo, hasta la vista, baby. That could also mean Bro could be gone. That also mean Sisters can be gone. That also means Satima could be gone. Tyler Perry is a minority owner in the BET Plus. Hey, beautiful boy-ish. Good to see you, beautiful. Y'all see where I'm going here? Instead of greenlighting, well, welcome in, beautiful. Glad to have you here. Instead of greenlighting the next seasons of popular BET Plus originals like Tyler Perry's Divorced Sisters, I'm going to read that one more time. Because like I said, all these fandoms are more concerned about one fucking show than the platform that's broadcasting the show. All these fucking fandoms are more concerned about the one show than the platform that's broadcasting the show. These fucking fandoms are more concerned about this one show rather than the platform that broadcasts the damn show. Okay? Giving you Media Game 101. We're in class tonight. Take notes. There will be a test. Hashtag I'm just joking. But you are in class. Okay? Listen. Holland has floated the idea of asking the creator to make originals that will cost more than $7 million an episode. According to people familiar with the discussions, that's more than double what such shows typically cost. Now, for an average season of television, usually it's about 13 episodes. So let's price that out. That's $91 million for one show. Do you see why I said this was an emergency? Do you see why I said this was an emergency? Hello, everybody, all the fandoms, are you fucking awake? I'm trying to help y'all still have black talent. Trying to help you have a black network you can watch. I'm trying to help you still have a place to fucking fall. Hell to the low. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm the millionaire social media Braylon. Hi, nice to see you. Hi. Listen, let me tell you how long this has been going on. Okay, let me show you. Okay, all right. Show you. I covered Warner Bros. Discovery right there 3 months ago. That $40 billion shark is circling the water hard, and the chum and non-existent creativity is in the water. I covered this 3 months ago. That the linear cable television networks, which is owned right here with the two gentlemen, and Warner Bros. Discovery, and you see the sharks in the middle separating each other. You see? Oh my God. Y'all, I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to let you know of what could be coming. Yes, this is me using my business principle of taking an inch and making it a fucking mile. And I bet you nobody else will cover this shit like I will. I bet you that damn much. And I will win the fucking jackpot. I bet you that. Like I said, $91 million. That's what Miss Holland, that's what Cindy Holland wants to do. Instead of greenlighting the next season of popular BET Plus originals like Tyler Perry's Divorced Sisters, Holland has flown the idea of asking the creator to make originals that will cost more than $7 million an episode, according to people familiar with the discussions. That's more than double than what such shows cost. Now, if both companies combined, okay, that's right, if they cover it all, correct. If both of these companies combined, because Paramount is exploring a bid for Warner Bros. Discovery. Like I said, Warner Bros. Discovery has about $40 billion worth of debt. Paramount Global has $14.9 billion worth of debt. If those two companies combined it, they will have $54.9 billion worth of debt. What makes you fucking think that they're going to spend $91 million on a fucking damn show on BET Plus? And you know what? To be real with you, if I'm Paramount Global and BET, if I'm Warner Bros. Discovery and the Oprah Winfrey Network, I would be nervous, scared, and shooketh right now watching this live. Because you know what they're thinking? How does this fucker know this shit? How did he take the inch and make it a mile? How is he seeing the quiet part that we don't want said out loud? Because I'm about this shit. Okay? Your man, your friend, and family member, and I'll just show y'all today because I love y'all that much and we've done a lot of good shit together. But here's an accomplishment right here. Let me just show y'all this. Just reached it today. 800,073 total views. 800,073 total views. 800,073 total views off of Black content covering media, culture, and human interest stories from Black perspective. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this shit. But some of y'all want to be so concerned of where's the fucking content. Well, you ain't watching the fucking content. But we don't want to have that conversation, do we? Do we? No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Where's the content? Where's the content? Where's the content? 800,073 total views. 800,073 total views off of Black content. You know how many monthly active users are on YouTube? 2.5 billion. And the fact that I found 3,240 something people to believe in me and 800,073 total views, and y'all worry about fandoms when you're negating the platform that's broadcasting your fucking show that you love that much? This could happen. This could happen. This could happen. And for those of you that are coming in of Bray, why the fuck you going off about this? Let me show you the map of Black media. Shall I do that? Let's shall. Okay? Let's do that. Right here. Disney has no Black network. NBC Universal, no Black network, but Black people watch Bravo. Warner Bros. Discovery has the Oprah Winfrey Network. Fox has Fox Soul. Nexstar Media Group Incorporate has no Black network, but for those of you who remember what the CW used to be, it used to be the WB and UPN. UPN had Black shows. You see how far this fucking web is entangled? Back to the map. And Paramount got BET, Black Entertainment Television. Now, back to Erica's point for a second. So what you're saying is they're trying to take our voice away from TV entertainment to SMH. Here we go. Back to this right here. Back to this article right here. Hang on one second, y'all. One quick second. Hang on. Sorry, good people. That was one of my people. Had to make sure they were okay. We're good. So yes, UPN, right? So you see how deep this web is entangled? Okay. All right. Now, like Erica said, back to her comment right here. Okay, back to her comment. So what you're saying is they're trying to take our voice away from TV entertainment too. Paramount is exploring a bid for Warner Bros. Discovery. Remember the map that I just showed you. Paramount has BET, Black Entertainment Television. Warner Bros. Discovery owns the Oprah Winfrey Network. Now, let's go back to this article, okay? Now, in order for that $8 billion deal for Skydance and Paramount, for them to get that deal done, FCC Chairman Brendan Carr also pointed to other commitments from Skydance, including assurances about ending diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives at Paramount. This is not a grin of, oh my God, Braylon's right. This is a grin of, So, if FCC Chairman Brendan Carr said to Paramount Global and Skydance, hey, listen, we love the deal, but we need you to get rid of your diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives at Paramount. Even though Warner Bros. Discovery doesn't have a national cable network, they kind of do, the CW, but only a 12.5% stake. What makes you think that they will not ask Warner Bros. Discovery to get rid of their diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives? Which leads us to this, because when you have two companies combining, you can't have two black networks, can you? To Erica 70's point, you can't have two black networks, can you? You can't have two black networks, can you? Are y'all following with what I'm putting down? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen, you can believe what you want to believe. This is not to alarm you at all. It's not. Y'all know how we do over here. We utilize information as a tool. Sometimes we utilize it as a weapon when it's fucking necessary too. But 10 times out of 10, we normally use it as a tool to help us get through shit. Because what I don't want is a press release that Paramount is going to buy Warner Bros. Discovery. They get rid of Warner Bros. Discovery's diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. And then they have to sit down and they got to think about, right, which shark to take down, which jaws to take down. Do we take the OWN shark down, or do we take the BET shark down? Or better yet, how about we take both sharks out? Now you see why I say it's an emergency town hall? Now do you see why I say it's an emergency town hall? Now do you see why I say this is an emergency town hall? And on top of all of this, let me take this down. On top of all that, right here, BET has a deal with Tyler Perry until 2028, and as a part of it, has guaranteed around $200 million a year for him to make shows, according to people familiar with the situation. Now, for those of you who remember your Tyler Perry stuff, Tyler Perry has a deal with Netflix. He has a deal with Amazon. He just made a deal with A&E Global Media, right, for unscripted content. He also got a deal with Freeform Media Group. Okay, he's got Peach and Vine Productions, right? But who remembers that sixth one? Who remembers that sixth one? Oh, that was the Oprah Winfrey Network. I know you lying. Yeah. 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 Tyler Perry has a history at the Oprah Winfrey Network. If loving you is wrong, okay, for better or worse, love thy neighbor, the half and the have-nots. Okay. Okay. A couple of Tyler Perry show specials here and there. At all. Mm-hmm. Now, I want to bring this up too. I tried to find the article, but of course, right here. Okay, right here. Wanted to bring this up too. Y'all remember when Chef Don Don did what he did, and shout out to Chef Don Don, because he reported on this story right here. He reported on this story right here. In this article, which let me bring it up. Right here. Let me bring up this article. See, this is why I do what I do. Right here from Billboard Pro, Reflections on BET's 45-year history. It will always be the leading black media platform, pledges CEO Scott Mills. In this article right here that I'm about to show y'all right here, can you confirm the chair that 2 of the annual shows in BET's awards franchise, Soul Train and Hip Hop, are no longer being presented? I would say that it's less about them being no longer and more about our team having to reimagine them for this changing landscape that we find ourselves in. I think what we're going to see are more people taking franchises, saying this might have started on linear television, but now I'm going to move it to another space. Do I move it to streaming? Do I move it to another platform? So for BET Linear, we have suspended the Soul Train and Hip Hop award shows, but we have a team that's actively thinking about where those award shows might best live as the media climate continues to evolve. They aren't gone. And we also still have the NAACP Image Awards and the Stellar Awards, right? So everybody remembers when that news came out. Okay. Now there was something else that you guys need to know here. Okay. There's something else that you guys need to know. BET got hit with some layoffs. Now, whenever you're trying to sell something, you trim the fat. Trim the fat. Trim the fat. Okay. That's what you do. You trim the fat because you want the company, right? You want the company to be in the most maximum capacity, right, that you can before you sell something, okay? You want to be in the most maximum capacity of looking good before you sell something. You want something to be in the maximum capacity before you sell something, okay? Okay. BET hit by layoffs as part of Paramount Global's latest job cuts. BET is making layoffs across multiple departments amid the broader wave of cutbacks at parent company Paramount Global. The layoffs were announced by BET CEO Scott Mills in a memo to staff that Wednesday, which was obtained by Variety. As Paramount's co-CEOs recently shared, the company is taking further steps to streamline Paramount to ensure it is positioned for continued success, Mills wrote in the memo. BET is now immune to the conditions necessitating these actions, so we too must reduce staff within our organization. The number of BET staffers getting pink slipped was not immediately available. The job cuts are a part of the 3.5% U.S. workforce reduction that Paramount Global announced on June 10th, which sources said affected several hundred employees. According to Mills, BET is implementing a streamlined organization structure where BET will continue to operate the functions that are core to our mission, value proposition, and market leadership position. Those include content strategy, production, programming, marketing insights, social impact, advertising, sales, streaming, and digital. BET will further leverage scale support functions in areas including linear TV, research, finance, business, and legal affairs. Do you know what that means? That the linear TV research, which black TV research is different than mainstream TV research. Now that's under Paramount Global. That's no longer around. The financing, y'all remember when Fat Joe talked about how he hosted the BET Hip Hop Awards and how the MTV Awards had a lot more money, right? Follow here. The financing for BET, that was just for BET under Paramount Global. That's another thing gone. Now, the business and legal affairs for BET, a black network, is different than CBS. It's different than MTV. So now, black issues go under Paramount Global. Lost in the sauce. Another thing gone. He said, the job cuts come as Paramount Global, parent of CBS, Paramount Plus, Comedy Central, MTV, Paramount Pictures, and more, is still waiting for approval from the 47 administration's FCC for its deal to merge with Skydance Media. When 47 was asked last week by a reporter what was holding up the Paramount Skydance deal, the president launched into a discussion about his $20 billion settlement against CBS over a 60-minute segment. 60-minute segment. BET Media Group is the world's largest media company dedicated to the black community and championing black culture, spanning cable television, streaming, and digital content, studios, live events, and international, according to Paramount. Its portfolio includes BET streaming service, BET Plus, BET Gospel, BET Her, BET International, BET Jams, BET Soul, BET Studios, and VH1. Here is the memo from Scott Mills. Dear team, as Paramount's co-CEOs recently shared, the company is taking further steps to streamline Paramount to ensure it is positioned for continued success. BET is not immune to the conditions necessitating these actions, so we too must reduce staff within our organization. As a result, today we are implementing a streamlined organization structure where BET will continue to operate the functions that are core to our mission, value proposition, market leadership position, including content strategy and production, programming, marketing, and insights, social impact, advertising, sales, streaming, and digital. At the same time, we will further leverage Paramount scale functions in areas including linear research, finance, and business and legal affairs. This is a very difficult moment, the departure of talented team members who have been great collaborators, colleagues and friends, team members who have so meaningfully contributed to BET's success and who share our passion for BET's mission and purpose. On behalf of everyone at BET, I thank our departing team members for their great work, their sacrifice, and their enduring contributions to BET's legacy. To all my BET colleagues, I thank you for your continued commitment to this company, to each other, and to the communities we serve. We are a powerful and resilient brand, a powerful and resilient business, and most importantly, a powerful and resilient team. I remain confident in our collective strength to continue moving BET forward. Sincerely, Scott. Now, this came out exclusively from the Hollywood Reporter. Paramount creates a new sports entertainment division led by Jesse Sisko. Paramount Sports Entertainment will house Skydance Sports, develop scripted and unscripted program, as well as interactive games and experiences. Now, for those of you who may or may not know, there's this thing happening called 106 in Sports. By the way, BET, come here. Nobody asked for that shit. They want 106 in Park. Okay, just had to get that out. Okay. So, Paramount wants to carve out a bigger piece of the sports media business and is creating a new division within the company to help it do so. Paramount Sports Entertainment. Jesse Sisko, former president and chief operating officer of Skydance Media and chairman Skydance Sports, will lead the division. The media company, led by CEO David Ellison, says Paramount Sports Entertainment will produce scripted and unscripted programming for its own platforms as well as third-party media companies and streaming services, while also developing sports-focused interactive games and experiences. The division will work with athletes, creators, leagues, and brands in the pursuit of that programming and entertainment. So could that mean BET Sports is on the way? Could that mean the digital side, BET.com, the BET Plus app, the BET app as well? Because I think they still have the BET app. Could that mean that maybe you do BET Games as a division? Do you see where I'm going here, ladies and gentlemen? The new division will also house Skydance Sports, a joint venture along with the NFL that produce films and programming like Prime Video's Aired and Netflix's America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys. Paramount Sports Entertainment is meant to complement CBS Sports, which is led by David Bernson and is focused on the company's live sports programming and studio shows. That said, the two divisions are expected to collaborate on various projects. We are incredibly excited to expand Paramount's best-in-class sports portfolio with the helm of our new sports entertainment division with Jesse at the helm. Ellison said in a statement, blending cutting-edge technology, innovative entertainment, and the power of our media platforms. Our goal is to deliver the very best of storytelling while reimagining how fans engage with the sports they love. This division embodies our fan-first philosophy and our dedication to delivering full spectrum of sports entertainment that engages and inspires fans at every level. Sports has solidified itself as a critical building block in modern media, while live sports and shoulder programming are still at the heart of that. Just look at the NFL's $111 billion rights deals. Yeah, $111 billion. $111 billion rights deals, or the NBA's $77 billion haul. Yeah, licensing is where it's at. Sports adjacent programming has emerged as a powerful genre in its own right. That includes docuseries that take fans behind the scenes of their favorite teams, leagues, or athletes. Also scripted programming with sports at the center. Many athletes have also launched their own production companies to get to do more in the entertainment space while leveraging their Rolodexes and knowledge. And of course, leagues are fully embracing that content too, well aware of its ability to drive fandom and engagement. And sports adjacent games remain an untapped source. While franchises like Madden and NBA 2K still hold cultural renaissance, there's clearly room to explore more in that space. Paramount is betting that it can leverage Skydance Games to help it more fully take advantage of that opportunity. And then, of course, right here, like I said, I don't play. Warner Bros. Discovery to split into two companies, streaming and studios and global networks. This is from Deadline.com here. Warner Bros. Discovery is splitting into two separate companies. David Zaslav conglomerate has signaled the move with an internal reorganization that grouped its businesses into streaming and studios and global networks earlier this year. On Monday, a bit earlier than expected, it was announced the separation will become an actual split along the lines of what Comcast is underway, spinning out its cable networks from NBC Universal and a seismic reconfiguration of the U.S. media business. Zaslav will lead streaming and studios, while Chief Financial Officer Gunnar Wonderfeld becomes President and CEO for Global Networks. Both will continue in their present roles until at Warner Bros. Discovery until the separation was expected to close mid 2026, which we just found out that it's April of 2026. Give me a moment there. The cultural significance of this great company and the impactful stories it has brought to life for more than a century have touched countless people all over the world. It's a treasured legacy. We will proudly continue in this next chapter of our celebrated history, says Zaslav in a statement. By operating as two distinct optimized companies in the future, we are empowering these iconic brands with the sharper focus and the strategic flexibility they need to compete most effectively in today's evolving media landscape. Zaslav's new streaming and studios outfit will consist of Warner Brothers Television, Warner Brothers Motion Picture Group, DC Studios, that's the DC Comics, which is Superman, let me get it right, Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Batman, all those characters there, HBO and HBO Max, as well as their film and television libraries. Global Networks, meanwhile, will include premier entertainment, sports, and news television brands around the world, including CNN, TNT Sports, and the Oprah Winfrey Network, and Discovery to top free-to-air channels across Europe and neutral products, such as the profitable Discovery Plus streaming service and Bleacher Report. Now, originally, they were going to get rid of Discovery Plus, but they recognized that that is the only unscripted, non-fictional entertainment streamer. So that's the only ones they kept that in the Bleacher Report, which is a sports property. Intellectual property and brand. Legacy Media is responding to the major shifts in the business, led by the rise of streaming and faster than anticipated decline of linear television that has left investors confused and stock prices floundering. You know, everybody's cutting the cord, right? Comcast has said it expects the initiative for its cable spinoff called Versa to be completed by late 2025, which should be probably around October November, December, so late 2025, but probably more November, December. The idea is that cable network groups like these two, which is still thrown off significant cash revenue, would merge or be acquired by buyers like private equity firms that would manage their clients. These splits are likely to prestige a period of media mergers and acquisitions. Legacy media companies have been making similar moves as of late. Lionsgate splits from Starz was confirmed last month. We covered that Aaron Brown's Report Live. The separation will invigorate each company by enabling them to leverage their strengths and specific financial profiles. This will also allow each company to pursue important investment opportunities and drive shareholder value, said Winterfeld. At Global Networks, we will focus on furthering identifying innovative ways to work with distribution partners to create value for both linear and streaming viewers globally, while maximizing our work assets and driving free cash flow. We are committed to shareholders to identify the best strategy to realize the full value of our exciting portfolio of assets, and the board believes this transaction is a great outcome for Warner Bros. Discovery shareholders, added Samuel A. Piazza Jr., chair of Warner Bros. Discovery's board. This announcement reflects the board's ongoing efforts to evaluate and pursue opportunities that enhance shareholder value. Once again, Paramount exploring a bid for Warner Bros. Discovery, Exhibit A. Benefits Warner Bros. Discovery said will unlock value for their shareholders and create both for both new businesses to thrive. That they include equipping each to be faster and more aggressive in pursuing opportunities that strengthen their competitive positions, forming world-class management teams focused on greater strategic flexibility and focus, so that each business can invest and pursue its operational financial goals, and enabling each company to be more agile and attract a shareholder base aligned rather with its growth prospects and financial profiles. Warner Bros. Discovery said it intends the split to be tax-free for U.S. federal income tax purposes, and that the new companies plan to implement arm's length transition services and commercial agreements post-separation to facilitate the transition and maintain continued operational efficiencies. So, of course, as you guys know, the Warner Brothers the Oprah Winfrey Network, which is owned by Warner Brothers Discovery, used to be, Harpo Productions and Warner Bros. Discovery 50-50, but now, as you can see, Harpo Productions has 5% stake in it. So right there, as you can see, OWN competes with other networks aimed at African Americans, such as BT Media's group namesake channel EW Scripts company Bounce TV, which Bounce TV is up for sale. We talked about that as well, right? So, like I said, this is Warner Bros. Discovery's Black Network, and then here is the media universe map right here. So, if we look at here. So here is Warner Brothers right here, $2.25 billion. Discovery right here, $7.5 billion. And then Paramount, where are you? Right here. Paramount, $16 billion, right? So just keeping it a buck that if you, and also too, think about this, Paramount plus HBO Max could be combined too, right? And then you got CBS News along with CNN. So you see how this situation has come up with this shark here. So I know that was a lot of information. I know you are probably feeling like this gentleman right here. Hang on, give me a moment. Give me a moment. I know you guys are probably feeling like this gentleman right here.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
And I know it was overwhelming. I know it was. But this map right here, right? This map right here with the Oprah Winfrey Network and BET, these two networks could become this. And I don't want that to happen. And I'm not saying it's going to happen. but there is a huge potential that this could be the case. Now, if you want my honest opinion, I think if these two companies combined it, our best chance is that they combine OWN into BET. I know what you're thinking, Bray. What about Oprah's legacy? You do realize that if OWN combines into BET, that means OWN's content becomes BET's content, right? Now, let's combine the audiences of BET and the Oprah Winfrey Network, right? Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. All right, let's do that. So BET, 67 million households, right? And then right here, we have 81.9 million, right? So let's do that. So let's do 81,900,000, right? Plus 67 million, right? Now, this is how many households BET could reach right here. You ready? 148,900,000 households. Now, that could be a big deal where this does not have to happen. But we have to hope that they see the inch and make it a mile. You sure hope not? Oh, my Lord. Well, listen, I'm just giving predictions. So, with that being said, I'm going to turn off my camera now because we have done the whole show for an hour. Child, let me tell you something. I am so surprised that I was able to get all that delivered, signed, sealed, and delivered to you all. Shout out to Stevie Wonder in 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 22 seconds. Like I said, I know it was a lot. And y'all know my rule. I do not go live unless there is something in the culture that needs to be talked about. I do not go live on Thursdays unless there's something in the culture that needs to be talked about. I want that rule to be known one more mother-ucking time. I do not go live on Thursdays unless there is something in the culture that needs to be talked about. Okay? Okay? Okay. Woo, child. So with that being said, what do y'all think about this virtual tour? Where are you at mentally right now? How are you feeling? What are you reflecting on? And do you believe that this inch that I took could be made a whole mile? Your thoughts in the live chat. Or if you want to come up, just let me know if you want me to drop the link and you can come on up and talk with me. But I definitely had to come on with this live. I could not wait. I could not wait. The news came out today. And I'm like, nope, I just cannot wait. I can't. As a commentator of the culture, I could not wait until tomorrow to talk about this because it was too big of an emergency to talk about. I could not wait until tomorrow to talk about this because it was too big of an emergency to talk about tonight. I could not wait until tomorrow night because this was too big of an emergency to talk about tonight. Like I've been saying, what's understood doesn't need to be explained. But if it needs to be explained, it's going to stand for something. So I will wait for your thoughts in the live chat below here as I give a shout out to Lati Dati and everybody for coming through here. Nikki News or Narcissism, love you as always. Mama Bees, thank you so much as well. Miss Z, thank you so much as well. Beautiful Bull Ish, thank you so much as well. And Erica 70, thank you so much as well. Quite a powerful live tonight. As I wait for you guys to type in your thoughts in the live chat. Y'all, I don't come on here to waste your time. If anything, I come on here to respect your time, to respect your energy, and to respect your commitment. Erica 70 says, anything going on to silence Black and brown voices doesn't surprise me in this environment. Their own mission is sad and concerning. I fully agree with you. I fully agree with you. I fully agree with you. And that's why I did this live tonight. And that's why I had to do it. And does anybody know why I have sharks up here? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? One of these two media companies has a huge programming event that happens basically every summer. I think y'all can pick up what I'm putting down. Shark Week on Discovery. I told you everything I do has a reason to it. So, listen, chat, listen, right, let's go back. Let's go back.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have.
We got it, child. We got it. Okay. Good damn, we got it. So, if this does end up happening, I do not, and I'm not talking to you guys in the chat. Chat. If this picture right here ends up happening, I do not y'all in the live chat, not y'all on the replay, not my subscribers, but I'm talking about Lati Dati and everybody else. I do not want to hear, and you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because y'all know I'm good for a skit, child. I'm good for a skit. Hang on, let me take this down. Because y'all know they're going to do it. Y'all know they're going to do it. I said my 5 statements, and by the way, I said with those 5 statements, when that show ends, it's going to prove who's a real content creator, who's not a real content creator. Braylon's been right the whole motherfucking damn time. But let me tell you something. What's going to happen? First time Birds Club is good. Somebody's on is good. The old spotlights are good. Braylon, the Oprah Winfrey Network going away. Okay, yeah, what's going on with it? Why don't you want what I'm saying? Don't you care about the culture? I do. But why don't you agree with it? Because I covered it like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but listen, sweetheart, sugar honey pie peaches. I covered, Warner Bros. Discovery separating the studios from the linear cable, the studios and that Warner Bros. Discovery is separating the linear cable networks from the studios and streamers. Hang on, let me bring it up because I want to make sure we get this on record now. Okay, I don't want nobody coming to me crying about shit. I covered this right here about 3 months ago and only got 26 views. So I don't want to hear shit. I don't. Now, I'm not saying that this could happen, but if I covered that 3 months ago and this came out where right here, FCC Chairman Brendan Carr also pointed to other commitments from Skydance, including company assurances about ending diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives at Paramount, and this picture ends up happening. I don't want to hear y'all crying to me. I don't want to hear y'all crying to me. I do not here, there, or anywhere want y'all crying to me. Do we have a fucking understanding with each other? I don't want to hear no fucking tears. In the words of Maurice Scott, y'all lay there, roll over, and take that shit. Because apparently you gotta be big enough to be heard. Back off camera. Tell me I'm lying about that skit that I just made up. Tell me I'm lying about that skit that I just made up. Tell me I'm fucking lying. Hang on. Why is it? There we go. Tell me I'm fucking lying about that. What is all going away? I don't like this shit. What can we do to save it? Tell me I'm lying. Back off camera. Make no damn sense. Like I said, y'all so fucking worried about one fucking damn show. Y'all negating the damn platform that's airing the damn show. Shit. And you know, sometimes some things in life are like a pit stop. You know our virtual tour pit stops where we just, we're just stopping along the tour. Sometimes some things that I do on this channel is a pit stop for now. That's for a future destination later on. Sometimes some tours are a pit stop for a future destination later on. Sometimes some tours that I do, that you do, that we do together over here on this channel are pit stops for future destinations later on. Do you understand that the words that come out of my mouth? English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Mama say, mama say, mama kusa. Back off camera. If I was Warner Brothers Discovery and the Oprah Winfrey Network, and if I was Paramount Global and BET, I would be trying to reach Braylon Lee right fucking now on how the fuck he put this whole damn tour together right now. That's what I would be doing. I would be messaging him on IG at Braylon_Lee25 right now. How the fuck did you figure this shit out? That's what I would be doing right now. The future of black media is at stake. Exhibit A. Y'all, how did I do? Did I explain everything enough? As I wait for y'all putting y'all customer service review of this tour, in case you don't know where you are, welcome in to the biggest, the baddest, the boldest, the realest, and the livest tour on YouTube, social media, and in all the world. Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour, everybody. Child, listen. Thank y'all for the 14 likes. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's a reason I do what I do over here, in the way that I do it and how I do it. Sometimes the best way to give back is to give what you have. And what you have is not always money, but also too, how you understand the world is how you can move throughout the world too. That's what I do, Erica. Thank you so much, beautiful. You explained it well and thoroughly. Thanks for keeping us informed. It's no problem. So, I will wait to see if anybody else can find the same inch and make it like, and I'll wait to see if anybody else can find this inch and make it mile. But let me take down this damn iconic intro here. Let me take down this overlay and say this shit on camera. They may be able to find that same inch and make that fucking damn thing a mile, but they will not do a fifth, quarter, or a half of what I fucking done over here tonight. Put your bottom dollar on that shit. Spades, Uno, Biz Wiz, Dominoes, wherever fucking game you compete in, playing, whatever. Put your last fucking bottom line dollar that nobody else on YouTube is going to be able to do what I did tonight with this shit right here. Back off, Kim. I'm just breathing, y'all. I'm just breathing, y'all. I need to breathe, so let me breathe, please. Please. Back up off of me. I need to breathe, so let me breathe, please. And then anyone to come with, I need to breathe, so let me breathe, please. Y'all got any more questions or comments, let me know. I'm going to try to probably cut this off at maybe 1 hour and 37 minutes because I definitely want this live to be clipped. Without a shadow of a doubt, I want this live to be clipped and in shorts. Because if there's any live that needs to be clipped, this one needs to be clipped. And I appreciate every single tour I've ever done. I think most of the time, I think I've done a good job most of the time. 10 out of 10 in never losing a tour in terms of my research. Now, I'm sure not every take has been on point with the culture, but I sincerely believe that this tour that I've done tonight is probably one of the most poignant, pivotal, and most powerful tours I have ever done. Because y'all saw my media braining to the maximum power. Okay? Like I said with this show, the only teleprompter I have is what's in front of me. Everything else is unscripted off the top of my head. Have to catch your breath after all that info. You're telling me. You're telling me. But like I said, though, I'm not playing about the skit that I did. If OWN goes away, I don't want to hear no tears at all. And if anybody starts crying, you better go into that chat and you better let them know, hey, listen, y'all, what the fuck y'all crying for? Braylon tried to tell y'all asses, y'all didn't come to his live. And here's the thing, you don't have to come to live. That's not the point of it all. It's the fact that somebody saw the inch and made it a mile before it became a mile in real life. And they did it because the assignment is bigger than one fucking damn show and a fandom. And I'm talking about for reality TV in general. Because y'all do know Bravo could have been a part of NBC Universal's person. They could have spun off Bravo too. Which means Potomac, Atlanta, all the Housewives shows, Summer House, Below Deck. All those shows could have been up for sale too, along with Bravo and Bravo Con, everything fucking else that they want to do in the future. But y'all want to care about a damn show and the fandom? Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I promise you, if this happens, y'all go on the chats and be like, wait, Braylon talked about this? Yo, he talks this shit all the damn time. We ain't surprised by this shit. Y'all are, because y'all don't pay attention to nothing fucking else. Y'all got any other questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, reviews, customer service reviews? On a scale of 1 to 10. Oh my God. Skadoosh. Well, I guess y'all are just taking the information at this point. So I guess we ended here probably at like 1 hour and 45 minutes just to kind of have a little bit of breathing time. Or if y'all are good now, I can end it now with the daily motivator, then we can get on out here. Because this was a bonus tour, actually. I'm so tired today just listening and trying to take it all in. Understood. And Erica, isn't it amazing that we can go from Vegas and talking about travel to the future of Black media all on one channel and still be able to cover everything else and still have your soul intact? Isn't that wonderful, delightful, and amazing? I mean, my Lord. I mean, my Lord. I mean, listen. You know what? Hang on 1 second, because I want to. You know what? In honor of this great live, I think there's a content creator that says some good words.
Because here's the thing: a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing: a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing: a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing: a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
One more time, Anonymous. See, I don't think they heard you.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Okay. One more time.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Okay, that's what I thought she said. You know what, y'all? This has been such a good live, but you know who hasn't stopped by? When Tay Talks hasn't stopped by this live chat, I'm pissed the fuck off at her for that shit. Tay, what do you have to say about this great live?
Child, Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
One more time for the people in the back. Okay, one more time, Anonymous T, please, if you could.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
There you go. Just one more time for the people in the back. Now let's get back to Tay and what Tay had to say. Tay, what do you think about what Braylon's been doing over here?
Child, Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
I mean, she said it. Erica, should I do it again for the people in the back? I really feel like I should, because I mean, listen. I mean, it's one thing for me to say it. Well, actually, anybody can say anything. It takes somebody to be about something. But should I do it one more time, Erica? And everybody for the people in the back, should I do it one more time? Should I do it one more time? That part right there was special guest when Tay talking and honesty. Should I do it one more time for the people in the back? Just one more time. What Tay believes Braylon's been doing. Should I do it one more time, y'all? Let's do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. Yeah, okay, let's do that one more time. Okay, here we go.
Child, Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
Oh my Lord. Child, listen. You know, what's understood doesn't need to be explained, but if it's going to be explained, it's going to stand for something, damn it. Two more times. What's understood doesn't need to be explained, but if it needs to be explained, it's going to stand for something. One more time for the one more time. What's understood doesn't need to be explained, but if it needs to be explained, it's going to stand for something. Because why?
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
And?
Child, Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
I love our damn show. I love our damn show over here. I sincerely do, y'all. Well, as we get ready to wrap up this great bonus tour, and that's the thing I want everybody to get, right? This tour may or may not have happened depending on the news that dropped today. But the fact that this was a bonus tour, when my damn rule is I'm off on Thursdays unless something in the culture needs to be talked about, I gave y'all a great damn bonus tour today. Yes, the fuck I did. And damn it, in the words of Snoop Dogg, I would like to thank me. Couple more times. Yep, I'm gonna keep applauding myself real quick. Yep, one more time. There it is. With that being said, let's get the Daily Motivator, get y'all on out of here, child. Oh, I might have to read this one on camera. Okay. I might have to read this one on camera. Oh, my Lord. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Let me get myself adjusted in here. Because in the words of Rihanna, well, I put on quite a show that was entertaining. Current finally closing. Very, very well done. But it's over now. But it's over now. Go on and take a bow. Let's get this Daily Motivator done and get out of here, y'all. I shall tell you a great story, a great tip, my friend. Right? Do not wait for the last judgment. It takes place every day. The first shall become last, and the first shall become last, and the last shall become first, child. By the way, happy September 11th to everybody who lost somebody. I don't mean happy September 11th in terms of celebrating September 11th, but happy September 11th for the people who have never forgotten that day. They lost family members, they lost friends, they lost colleagues, they lost extended village people, but most of all, they just lost people that they cared about. So I thought about that all day today. It's time for the Day Motivator for Thursday, September 11th, 2025. Ground yourself. Walk barefoot through the grass. Swim briskly in the ocean. Look in the eyes as you listen patiently to what they are saying. Feel the texture. Breathe in the aroma of the world around you. Ground yourself rather often in the reality of existence. Carry yourself continually in the authenticity of your own being. It's enticing to get yourself whisked into a frenzy by concepts and images that only have a tenuous connection to what is real. Indulge in your imagination, for it has unique value, yet always keep in mind who and what you really are. Every day offers opportunities for rich, profound experiences. The best of them are the most honest, well-grounded ones. Keep yourself well connected to the miracle reality of being. That's the fertile territory where you're living your best life. Ralph Morrison. You know, as we get ready to end this great bonus tour, I love StreamYard for adding the sound effects. And by the way, shout out to everybody who has added the sound effects before us, okay? We're just trying to save for money. But with that being said, with what we did with this tour tonight, we grounded ourselves with the foundation of reality with this map right here. We grounded ourselves with this. And from this, we went on a tour of letting our minds be present, letting our spirits be available, and having the soul to be open to what can be. In order for anything to come into your life, you have to have a space in order to receive it. That's the first thing I'll tell you about ground yourself. The second thing I'll say about grounding yourself is every day offers opportunities for rich, profound experiences. As I hanged out with my mom today, I was on my way to my parents' house. My mom said, "Where are you? Do you need to come, pick you up, or do you want to just rest?" And I said, "Mom, I'm on my way over to y'all because I have something to show you." And when I tell you, when my mom saw 800,073 total views, you know what she said to me? She said, "Those 73 other views are just as important as the 800,000. Never get so high in the clouds of getting to 800,000. So 800,000 subscribers is for the future, but never get so high in the clouds that you forget 800,000 total views and negate those 73 views. that started your journey to get to 800,000. And that's for any goal in your life. That's the second thing I'll tell you about ground yourself. And finally, that's the fertile territory where you live your best life. I truly believe the reason why this channel is growing is because I don't stick myself into just anything. I connect myself to something. Oh my Lord. You can take that sexually. You can take that mentally, sexually. You can take that wherever you want. I don't just stick myself into anything. I connect myself to something. I don't just stick myself into anything. I connect myself to something. And with that being said, it's time for the best damn outro on YouTube, if I do say so my damn self. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself, is another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me, and hopefully by spending time together, around, we'll be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube. Live your best life, or you're just trying to help people avoid a shark attack of not having a place to fall anymore. Make sure the replay is not just where you watch it, not just where you listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. Always remember, when I see love, you gotta give it. When I see love, you gotta give it. When I see love, you gotta give it. Whatever obstacles you overcome, whatever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But if no one else is proud of you, be proud of your damn self. And finally, I will just say this. This electricity of goodness can only be plugged in by bold love. And it cannot be plugged in by thirsty toxicity. I'm going to say that 2 more times. This electricity of goodness can only be plugged in by bold love, not thirsty toxicity. One more time for the one more time. This electricity of good can only be plugged in, rather, by bold love. Braylon Lee, bold in love, not plug in thirsty toxicity. Commercial break and fire is coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's to come, and for the blessings on the way for you, me, and all of us as a society, as a people, and as a culture. I feel the love. I send it right back to you. Love y'all. Good night. And that's how you do a motherfucking damn shout. Peace.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you, and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success, and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you, and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success, and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good morning, TikTok. Can I have your attention, please? Girl, are you ticking? Are you talking? Because knowledge is knocking. Then I want to talk to you real quick about ignoring a bitch. Oh, there's power in turning the other cheek. Now, I'm going to tell you something. One thing about people that like to throw shade, you don't fight shade with shade. The only thing that overrides and destroys the shade is the sunlight. See, your light gotta be so bright that you keep that bitch where they belong, in the shadows, the dark. The bitch is invisible, and we don't see you, girl. See, you don't go back and forth with a person that's hating on you, because when you do that, you become just like them, a weak bitch. So the next time they mention your name in a status, or your name come up in a conversation, don't respond because you're too high to look that low. We can't go back and forth with people that we can't reach and that's not on our level. We not sitting at the same table eating the same meals.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time.